Crossover, dish down low to Sierra Clark. Pretty creativity there from Tara Flynn. And St. Michael's wants a timeout. It's 11-0 Panthers. We haven't even played 4 minutes. Now Schrader right wing, high post for Clark. 8 on the shot clock. Clark, the lefty finish. Flynn kicks out for Sierra Clark. 12-foot jumper is good, and Clark has been aggressive in the first quarter. Nuss down low to Clark, who had a solid first half in just a couple of minutes. She had some foul trouble as Clark, a strong move, finish, and the foul. Flynn driving baseline, dishes for Clark. Off glass and good. Sierra Clark, the first 4 points of the half. Schrader at the elbow, kicks out to Clark. Sierra Clark, the focal point of the Adelphi offense here to start the third quarter. They go down low to Clark. Hook shot is good. Sierra Clark, 8 points here in the third quarter. Adelphi leads it by 9. Clark will try the left side this time, blows right by Delaney for an easy 2.
She just can't guard Sierra Clark.
I think the quarters have worked pretty well so far as Clark makes the first free throw. It definitely enhances, I think, the speed of the game, which is one of the things that they were looking for.
I agree with you.
And the free throw situation just means a change of strategy, as that was the third personal foul called on Maddie Bennett. Nuss down low to Sierra Clark, bodying her way through the defender and finishes. Sierra Clark having quite the quarter. 14 third quarter points. She's now got 20 in the ball game. Adelphi goes right back to Clark. No surprise here. Clark on the drive. Again she finishes. Sierra Clark has 22. Now down low to Clark. She's double teamed, dribbles through it, and finishes through traffic. Brenner down low to Clark, and those two play high-low, and it works. Sierra Clark, another 2 points.
It's a perfect combination they're in the high-low with.
And a steal by Adelphi. Gomez up ahead, dishes off for Clark, and it's a new career high for Sierra Clark, 28 points. Low to Clark, off glass and good, and Sierra Clark now has 30. Gomez down the left side, off for Clark. She's a machine here in the second half. Sierra Clark now has 32. Adelphi leads by 15.
Going to high-low again.
Brenner down low, Clark. Sierra Clark once again, she's got 34.
Isn't a chasing the American International.
As Brenner again to Clark, that high-low connection continuing to work. Heather Jacobs calls a timeout, and Sierra Clark extending her career high with 36 points. We're back here on AUPanthers.tv following a 68-52 win for Adelphi over St. Michael's here at the Center for Recreation and Sport. Kevin Dexter now joined by Sierra Clark, who set a record tonight, tying an individual game record here at Adelphi with 36 points, a new career high for you, and Sierra 30 of them in the second half. What kind of zone were you in? How did that feel in the second half when you just kept on making shots down that stretch?
I felt ready to play. I felt like I was in the right spot at the right time. I felt like my teammates were doing like a great job. We were all doing a great job moving, and I just happened to be in the right spot, getting the ball, and yeah, putting it in the basket.
Was it tough for you because you picked up 2 fouls in the first half? You didn't play much. I think it was only 4 minutes in the first half. Then Samantha picks up the 2 fouls. You go right in early in the third quarter, and then just got in that groove, and the points kept on coming as that third quarter started.
Yeah, it was frustrating getting the first 2 quick fouls, but when Sam's a great post player, and sometimes it's hard coming in after her and playing and doing what she does, and I just was like, well, she has 4 early, and so I had to go in and pick up what she would normally do.
Well, what were you seeing from the St. Michael's defense? Because a lot of your buckets came from the same spot, but how were they defending you that you were able to take advantage, whether it was going to the right or the left in the post?
They were leaving a lot of gaps open, and so I was just waiting and seeing, like when my teammates were moving the ball, I was waiting to see where the defense moved, and I just went to the open spot, and it worked.
And you mentioned Samantha Brenner, who you didn't play with her much, but down the stretch, it really seemed like you guys had the high-low working well. She hit you with a couple of nice passes down low.
Yeah, I love playing with Sam. Like, she's a great post player. She's very knowledgeable. I try to be like her a lot because she knows the game. She helps me be where I need to be. Even when she's not on the floor, she's talking to me constantly and giving me motivation that I need.
Well, overall as a team, how important was this win after you lost a couple of games to just get your confidence back to know you guys can play at this level?
I think this win was super big. We met all of our goals we had as a team. We came in to practice. We were motivated after those 2 losses, and we just said we weren't losing anymore. We're ready to come back and finish out our season strong.
And how about your teammates' response? I mean, is it nice to know that when you're in a groove like that, to know that they're passing up their own open shots to try to get you the ball, knowing how effective you were in that second half?
It is nice. Like, we're a very non-selfish team, and I feel like when people are on, we acknowledge it, and we let everybody have their moment when their moment comes.
Well, again, Sierra Clark, 36 points tonight. One more question before we let you go. Bentley coming up on the road. I know they're not as good as they were a couple of years ago, but always a tough test. How do you keep the momentum going from tonight?
We have to come into practice strong. once we win, it's on to the next game. We're not going to hang on to it too much, and every game is a new game, so we can't approach Bentley like we approach this game. We have to come in with the same energy, if not more, and keep it going.
Well, congratulations on a great game, a new program record, or I should say tying a program record, 36 points tonight, and a new career high for Sierra Clark. A great game for the Panthers. They improved to 11-5 overall and 4-4 in NE10 play with a 68-52 win over St. Michael.